My personal branded website was on WordPress for so many years, but now it's time to change it to Shopify. And in this video, I'm going to explain the reasons why. Check it out. Hey everyone, Donald here, and welcome to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons to using a WordPress site and also a Shopify site for your website. And I'm also going to explain the reasons why I decided to change my website from a WordPress site to a Shopify site. So in today's digital world, there's really a plethora of choices now, right? We got WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, Shopify, Magento. And so depending on the goals and objectives of your website, you want to pick the platform, the CMS is what we call it, the content management solution platform. And so depending on the goals and objectives of your website, you want to choose a platform that best aligns with the goals and objectives. So for my personal brand website, I had originally utilized it as a way to kind of showcase the services that I provide. So I own a digital marketing agency, but also to kind of put myself out there. So initially the goal and objective on my website was to showcase my abilities as a digital marketer as I was starting out my digital marketing practice, right? And so slowly as I kind of built up my client base, I really focused on building out my digital marketing agency, which is Optimized Web Media. And I have a domain for that, and that's the website I use for my agency. Now, donaldkimba.com is my personal branded website, and I had it as a WordPress site primarily because it's really easy to update, it's really easy to design, it's very cheap, right? And so, there was a lot of benefits to actually utilizing a WordPress platform for my personal branded website. Now going forward, I have new goals and objectives for my personal brand. And so I felt that Shopify provides the best tools in order for my personal branded website to integrate things like e-commerce, email marketing, and things like that. And so there's definite pros and cons, like I said, to both platforms. So next, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons to WordPress and the pros and cons to Shopify. Hey guys, so I'm now on my computer now, and I want to show you my current personal branded website, which is on WordPress. And then I want to talk about why I decided to use WordPress, what are the differences between WordPress and Shopify. And I want to explain why I wanted to transition to a Shopify site. And then I'll talk about kind of, Shopify versus WordPress and the pros to each and why you would choose one over the other. Then I'm going to talk about kind of, how you would actually go about starting your websites on WordPress or Shopify. So let's get into it. So this is my current website. As you can see, it's donaldkimba.com. And it's a very basic website. It is built to kind of just showcase what I provide from a consulting standpoint. So the industries I work with normally, just the strategic marketing, digital marketing services from Google Ads to Facebook ads, WordPress development, portfolio, testimonials, and SEO. A bit about myself, blog section, contact, and get a quote. So WordPress was originally designed, I believe, as a blogging platform, and later on came all the features that enabled one to build out a website, complete website. But definitely one of the pros is actually the blogging capabilities. You can create tags and categories to really organize your blog posts. So as you can see, it's very simple website. It's got the header menu. It's got the social media integration. As a personal branded service-based business, you definitely want a personal branded website. Why? Because you want to be able to appear on search engines, and so having website and web presence is super duper important, right? And as you can see, it's connected to all my social media down here at the bottom here. It's a very basic yet simple website that one can actually easily create, right? And so the main conversion is fill out a form, right? And so there I can capture, a lead when someone fills in the lead form and provides some information about the website or their business and what they're looking for, digital marketing quote, web development quote. Very simple, right? And so I like the fact that I was able to quickly create WordPress website. So I actually started in the digital space in web design, specifically in WordPress, and that's why I was able to create this really, really nicely. The digital marketing agency that I own, optimizedwebmedium.com, is actually on WordPress also. It's a way bigger site, way more built out, way more kind of like landing pages, and it's integrated to our marketing, social media, ads, SEO. And so it's just a great platform overall if you want to, create a website, especially for coaches and consultants. I believe that in addition to your social media, such as on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, having a website it showcases your, I guess, ability to the technical abilities to create a website, but also it also showcases the fact that you care a lot about your digital presence, right? And so having a website is super duper important. If you wanted to have, a review site for affiliate marketing, really simple to do, really easy to integrate YouTube videos to your WordPress website. Next, I want to go over, the benefits of using Shopify over WordPress. The main thing is the ability to use built-in e-commerce tools. So if you're selling a product, Shopify is definitely the way to go. It seamlessly integrates into, the products that you want to sell. If you have, specific payment processing, it easily integrates with that. WordPress is, as mentioned, I would say it's not always meant for bloggers and freelancers. It's also the majority of professional sites on the net is perhaps on WordPress. Hosted solutions. So yeah, WordPress, you actually need a separate kind of domain hosting, which I believe that everybody should have, and then its own website hosting. Shopify does everything all in one, and so WordPress hosting, third-party hosts such as Bluehost, DreamHost, SiteGround are really popular. And for the domain hosting, so for instance, if you want to create your own domain, www.yourname.com, you can do it on GoDaddy. You can also do it on Shopify also. Fast to launch, yeah, Shopify is definitely out-of-the-box solutions. I would say WordPress also, but there's some extra steps that you kind of have to know. But in today's kind of digital space, if you go on YouTube, you can find a lot of great free resources on how to do that. Simplified subscriptions, yeah, definitely very easy to do. Shopify, very easy to integrate subscriptions. WordPress, there's something called plugins, and so it just makes it heavier. And yeah, Shopify, it's got apps, and so that's the distinction. But yeah, both platforms have simplified ways to integrate, ways to kind of make your website more functional. Easy customizable, I would say that it's true for both Shopify and WordPress. Both sites, there's website builders. They can drag and drop. You can integrate premium themes. I would say that premium themes for WordPress is a lot cheaper in general. You can buy on Envato, for instance, for $60 for a premium theme for WordPress, whereas a Shopify premium theme could be $300 plus USD, right? Embedded security. So Shopify has an SSL certificate that easily integrates seamlessly with your domain, and whereas if you have a WordPress site, you typically have to have that separate, and usually domain hosting provides that with an extra fee. Shopify gives you that. So that's actually a Google ranking factor. So if you want to appear on search, having the SSL certificate is super duper important. That means that having that HTTPS and also this padlock showcases that your site is secure. Shopify also includes subdomains. So if you want to have like shop.mywebsite.com, for instance, it's really easy to integrate. It's a part of Shopify. Whereas on WordPress, it's a little bit more involved to do subdomains. Built-in email features. Yeah, I do like Klaviyo for Shopify integration. We normally use MailChimp for like WordPress email marketing. Shopify, there's less maintenance. I definitely can attest to that for sure. WordPress, you have to update the WordPress versions because a lot of times it's security related. So you want to, make sure your website is free from any hacks, and so WordPress has a lot more involvement when it comes to maintaining a website not only the WordPress version, but also the plugins. The plugins also may not be compatible with your WordPress theme or even your WordPress version. That could break the site. So it's a lot more work when it comes to WordPress website maintenance. But it's something that we actually have to do, maintain all of our domains, or sorry, our websites on a monthly basis, just to make sure that we are, protecting our investment for our website, right? So merchants prefer Shopify or WordPress. Okay, it's GDPR compliant. WordPress, you need plugins for that. Sure. But not difficult to do and integrate to your website. Customer facing, built-in SEO features, 24/7 support. I would say Shopify support is pretty good, especially when you get onto the more premium editions of your Shopify subscription. You definitely get a lot of great support. Unlimited storage, free trial, definitely that's important, especially if you want to kind of test case a product, for instance. Shopify has that free trial, which is great. WordPress doesn't have that free trial. You basically have to go through the process of getting a domain, building your site, doing the marketing, and so you don't. There's less of risk to creating a website on Shopify because of that free trial. I don't think it's free anymore. I think there's like $1 per month or something like that for the first couple months, I think. But in any case, yeah. So first party POS system, limited knowledge needed. Yeah, I would say Shopify. It is quite easy to create a website using Shopify. It's got a lot of payment gateways: Stripe, PayPal, Amazon Pay, built-in fraud protection, automatic site maintenance. So definitely a lot of benefits, definitely, and all this is true based on my experience with working with Shopify websites, comparing that to WordPress. This article on NerdWallet is fantastic as it cleanly lays out the main reasons why you would actually choose WordPress over Shopify. If your business isn't solely focused on e-commerce, WordPress is maybe a good way to go. It's a very cost-effective way. It does take more time to get your site loaded. Not always, depends. If you want to start selling products right away, Shopify is definitely the way to go. Don't mind using Shopify's built-in themes or payment process. You can still customize that. It's quite easy to do. Shopify are smaller and don't have resources to build. Or if you're smaller and you don't have the resources to build large, complex websites, you can still build a really simple WordPress website. WordPress, on the other hand, if you want to have more customizable website extensive websites, choose their own payment processor, don't focus on e-commerce sales. If you want to do like blogging, that sort of thing, definitely WordPress is fantastic. And it's, yeah, especially if you're not selling products. If you, for instance, want to blog, integrate YouTube videos, embed YouTube videos, you want to create review pages to get affiliate sales, things like that, WordPress is definitely a good platform. It's definitely one of the most popular content management systems, CMS platforms. And so WordPress is definitely a great kind of solution for creating websites. WordPress is easy to use. Definitely, yeah, if you want to make continual updates to the site, add blogs, WordPress is great. It's very affordable too. It's quite cost effective. And so I definitely agree with that. And so I wanted to show you really quickly, if you wanted to create, the first thing you need to do is you want to create your own domain. So I just put in, for instance, my website, personalbrand.com. And you can see it's like 99 cents per year the first year, and it's very, very, you can get alternative, it gives you suggestions, and you can do the same thing with like hostgator.com. It's very, very cost effective to get your domain. The next thing you want to do when it comes to WordPress site is to have hosting. So you need to host or have a server for your website to house it. And Bluehost is a very popular one. SiteGround is also a really popular one to create websites. Because essentially what you want to do is you want to have your domain first. You buy that domain. And then you want to get your website hosting. So domain hosting, website hosting. Two different things. Bluehost, you can actually have both in one, but I like to keep it separate. Just in case if you want to change your hosting plan. As mentioned, the quality of your domain hosting, sorry, your website hosting is very critical to the performance. And usually the more you pay, the better performance and quicker it loads, things like that. But then you want to, once you have this account set up, you want to install WordPress to your domain, and then you can start building your website. You can use like, the themes that, free themes that they give you. You can also go into like marketplaces such as Envato to find WordPress themes, and they're quite cheap, like $60. And then what you can do is you can search for certain industries that you want to be in, and then it'll give you example templates, and you can just buy it from there and integrate it. There's a little know-how that you need to, knowledge that you need in order to create the website on the WordPress website. So Shopify is very easy also to use. It's actually a free trial. Okay, great. Yeah. So yeah, you would go in and put in your email address, and it'll give you the steps to launching your site. Very simple to do. Very easy way to, if you want to sell products, Shopify is definitely a no-brainer. There's other solutions as well, definitely, but for the kind of beginner, if you want to sell products, Shopify is definitely a great platform. And if you want to have just kind of normal blogging platform and just showcase yourself, your portfolio, for instance, also WordPress is definitely important, a really good way to go. I use this platform primarily as a way to essentially showcase what I offer from a digital marketing standpoint, and just to have my personal brand out there as a digital marketer. And so that as you can see, it's got a portfolio. It's a very, very simple design, but it's very effective, right? And so I would say that if you're going for a job, for instance, just having your own personal branded website that showcases your work just kind of distinguishes yourself amongst everybody else, right? And so that's why I think having a personal branded website is really, really important to have. And so that, in a nutshell, is kind of the main differences between WordPress and Shopify, and why you would choose one over the other. And so, yeah, with that said, hopefully that you found this video helpful. In kind of subsequent videos going forward, I'm going to kind of show you how to actually go through the steps of building, getting your domain name, for instance, some strategies involved in creating a particular domain name, why that domain name is really, really important for even branded personal brand, and also SEO related, search engine optimization. Then I'm going to show you also like how you're to create a Shopify site also. So with that said, as mentioned, the news is that I'm going to be transitioning my website, my personal branded website, from a WordPress site to a Shopify site. And hopefully you found this video helpful, and until next time, have yourself a great day. Yeah, definitely. If you have any questions, also put in the comments below if you found this video helpful. Feel free to hit subscribe and hit the like button. And till next time, take care, everybody. Bye now.